Well, salutations everybody, what's a crack-a-lackin'? How is life treating you all today? It's another day, another dollar, another time to go at a bit of fun. Back into the world of Expedition 33 for me. Back into seeing if I get my arse walloped to me 10 shades to crap by bosses, the same way as Leeds got their arse walloped 10 shades to crap off of Arsenal today. Although, funnily enough, I only watched the first half of that game. For the first half of that game, Arsenal looked diabolical. I don't know if that changed in the second half. Although I will say, I would have personally given the 15-year-old who got the penalty the chance to take the penalty. But you also want to make your striker quite confident. So giving it to Gyökeres and Gyökeres having the chance to get 2 goals is quite a smart thing to do, all in all, as well. So I can't really blame Arteta for that decision. I'll just be a petty arsehole because it would have been one of the youngest people to score in the Premier League. 15-year-old, 15 and a half, because his birthday's in December. So I kind of wanted to see Max end up getting it. But with all that being said, ladies, gentlemen, and others, how has your day been going? What's the crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good? Is it all going grand? Is it all going spicy? It is a pleasure to have you all back here today as we go back into Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and enjoy this wondrous game. We're in this section here of gorgeous design, trying to go up against the second Aeon. See how that ends up going, or Axon, or however they actually end up pronouncing it. But we'll see how things end up going there. I mean, I'll argue that Sunderland didn't perform that bad against Burnley. Both teams ended up counterbalancing each other quite well. I know I am probably a bit more of a Sunderland sympathizer than most are, Skull. But, you know, to each their own. You think that they're going to get relegated down with less than 25 points. I think they're going to stay up because Wolves look significantly worse. I think West Ham look diabolical at the moment, not to be mean to our dear friend Benny. And other elements and other factors that could end up leading into that. But with all that being said, you know, football is football, and it's far too easy and far too early to end up stating anything yet. Much like me going into this fight here against these 2 floating medallions should be an automatic win. But knowing my luck, I'll end up doing something stupid. Or get an automatic win. I didn't actually expect Verso to do that much damage, to be frank, but that's hilarious, and we'll continue to go for now. We know there's an area back here a tiny bit as well, so we're just going to do a bit of a gawk, because this will end us bringing us down somewhere else. Now, we know there's an area back there to check. Normally going straight is the way you're meant to go, so I have a feeling that this is plot, and on this channel, we avoid plot like the plague. Anyone that peeked in and watched my Hollow Knight stream yesterday will know that I done 3 bosses in 4.5 hours and avoided the plot like the goddamn plague. So, so we shall continue to do so here in Clair Obscur, because I'm nothing if not a man of principle and a man of esteemed habit. But with all that being said, my friends, how is your Saturday treating you? Have you gotten up to anything exciting? Might be me turning around stating, looking at that game. I'm kind of surprised no one went into Leeds United and tried to nick Gonto off of them. Wilfred Gonto, he looks like a legit player for 21 years of age. Also, it truly is the case that without Rodri, City are just completely screwed, aren't they? Because it's astonishing how bad they performed. This might be the first time that they've done an asset on this that I don't actually like the look of. I know it's meant to be like banners flying off of it, but it's not that nice of a look. Is that met towards my asset comment or the city comment, Duck? Because both could be true. I don't know. I think it makes that big of a difference. I think at the moment they're far too attack orientated, and it doesn't help that Trafford is the drivelling shits. I think, legitimately, I wouldn't be shocked if they put in a bid tomorrow morning for Donnarumma, because they need a proper goalkeeper. Trafford is not enough. He just isn't, unfortunately. Really? Huh. Spurs been City's bogey team since '09. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. And Thomas Frank seems to be starting to get something with them. But yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. We'll see. Supposedly we've been in advanced talks with him for a while now, so it's hard to bloody know what United are actually doing because so much horse malarkey is said about us. But he looks like a good player, so I'd have no problem with us being in advanced talks with him. I will say some people, I understand pulling the piss, but some people are just really mean. Like, United ended up releasing training camp footage. Now, I'm never a massive fan of United doing this anyway. Because training footage always is misleading in the whole lot. But United ended up releasing training footage there of the strikers scoring some competently delivered 1-2 goals. You know, twist, turn, goal, bang, lock it in, all that type of stuff. And there was just an awful lot of people being, not vile, but being insanely mean to goalkeepers. Like, yeah, the strikers are getting shots in, and these are fairly good, fairly competent shots. But, like, does any goal scored against Belinda and Onana count as being a competent goal? Like, that's just very mean. Like, they're not, like, they have to be, you almost have to think they have to be somewhat good in training, because it's kind of hard not to be a good goalkeeper in training. Okay, what do we do here? Yeah, competent fighters filled up now, and although it's actually been useful for us, I think we'll swap it with greater shell for now. Oh, lovely. Chelsea and United are closing in on a deal. What, both of them are trying to get Lamens, is it? Or what are you on about when both of them are going in for a deal? Oh, we'll see about that. I don't know. Unless it's 50 million, I don't think United are going to say yes. But hey, we'll see. By the way, is it me or is there something my name? I don't know what you mean by that, Skull. You're going to need to expand, my friend. In the great words of Henry Ford in the movie. Oh, why is it doing that? Oh, that is interesting. Why is it doing that? Oh, I think I know why it's doing that. Bear with us. I downloaded the latest version of StreamerBot. And would you believe that they've changed stuff? Because of course they bloody did. And it has caused issues. Like a message, break, delay. Hidden. Delay for 7 seconds. Why the hell did we have that? God damn it. Okay. So that definitely shouldn't be there. So I think... Damn it. Okay. I kind of wish I had taken a snippet of where all of my positions were before this, because I think they've screwed up a tad. That could be there for 7 seconds as a result of this. Okay, considering that's the case, for now the hello message that most people end up getting won't be happening because it's broken. And I need to do some time checks on it, and I'm not doing that on stream, so... Thanks for pointing it out to me, Skull, but we won't be getting welcome. Thank you for coming in. Please get Skull TY for joining Craic off the screen when he joined it. Yep, it's off now. There's the joys of trying to do updates and it's screwing up. Thanks for letting me know, because I didn't notice it. Congratulations, Skull. Happy to hear it. I hope it went well and there wasn't any issues or anything like that. Oh, yeah, so that was a full circle. That brought us full circle back around. Okay, cool. So I was right to go back and ignore the plot. I see how it is. Don't reply to my DM. Did you DM me? Oh, okay, you did. It didn't pop up for me, would you believe it? It was meant to be 5 o'clock enter. It's meant to be 5 o'clock. I waited there until the end, until a good way through the Arsenal game, and then decided, you know what, screw this, I can't be arsed watching this, and left. So I was there until about 6. I waited about an hour. So yeah, the joys. But yeah, that's the wonderful joy of that. I left. I left and decided, you know what, I'll play a game that makes me feel like shite. And makes me feel good at the same point in time due to its gorgeous music and have a nice conversation with people. Nope, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, fuck 'em is the way to end up going from there. You know, it would be understandable if there was a reason for it, but there was no reason, no declaration, no nothing, just a no-show, so the joys. But I'm used to that. That happens to be quite a bit. Oh my god, what a name. Penguin Emperor of the Waddle. Bro, what do you mean no hi welcome to me as I join? I'm guessing this is another one of your side channels, Duck, but a pleasure to have you here, my friend. We'll fix the welcome message for the next time so that you can end up having a nice old person has joined in fair play. I will say it, that is gorgeous. Look at that. No, they're not blocked or anything like that, just I haven't heard anything. Yep. So, nothing you can really do with it, Enter. It's just, at that point, it's just fine, you've made your decision. I gave them a ring, no answer. And, like, after that, what do you do? Like, it's not worth worrying about it. I rang them to see whether or not they were coming, I got no answer back to it, so I just went home. They can message me later on, try to explain it if they want to, but, like, what can you do? Ah, yeah. Screw it. Life is life. There's no point getting upset about that type of shite. Okay, so how do we go about this book? Get him over to the other area. I'm more upset about the fact that Arsenal won 5-0. I mean, yeah, that's the alternative option. Or maybe I could take the advice of that people have ended up giving me and just end up going into the trade myself. Sell myself. Apparently I make a lot of money. I mean, they were, but at the same point in time, I don't actually think they were that bad. In the first half, they were very, very good. Yeah, it's fascinating. 2 injuries already. It's a good thing Eze is coming in. Because I think, and I don't think, I don't think they'll have the gall to do it, but I kind of think at this point you have to drop Oregard. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the big problem, isn't it? They don't have anything going forward. Gonto looked good. During the first half, it looked like there was a chance that you were going to get something out of it. But no, that is the big issue. They just had nothing, didn't they? Leeds. I think, like, what can you really do about it? But the Arsenal in the first half looked absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Like despicably shocking. Okay. 4 is the number we want to be at. 3 is the number we want to be at, so we can do it one more time. Cool. Arsenal did look that score till they scored a corner. I mean, yeah, and even throughout most of the game, they looked like they weren't going to score. Yorian Timber had the match of his life, but Yorian Timber's a fantastic player anyway. The fact that, like, we were originally going for Yorian Timber before the price just went out of whack, and then Ajax being Ajax sold it for 20 million less than what they offered us for him. Which is the reason why we went on for Lisandro Martinez, so what can you do? But I will say it did look like they were never going to score from open play, and then Saka ended up changing that, and Gokares ended up changing that. And then they actually brought on Max Naumann, who is supposedly, you believe the hype merchants, is supposedly the Messi of England. You know, has the potential to be the Messi of England. He's that good. Now, for the bits I've seen of him, he does look good. He has ran rampant. To be fair, he has ran rampant over... he has run rampant over under 21s and under 18s football. The same way as JJ Gabriel is doing it for us, and Kai Rooney is doing it for us. Kai Rooney had his first game today in under 18 football for United, our first proper game where he was the central focal point and ended up scoring a goal and the whole lot. So we have potential players in the academy as well. Hopefully that'll continue to work out. But well, I don't know if Van Gaal was the problem, because it wasn't even Van Gaal that was looking at him, because we were looking at Jurrien Timber. Oh yeah, Van Gaal turned around and said you shouldn't join United. That was fair, he did mention that. But I do remember that Ajax were asking for 20 million more than we wanted. So apparently we have the next best thing, some 14-year-old that's from Brazil. Yeah, that's JJ Gabriel. That's JJ Gabriel. He's been taking photos with Amram, the whole lot, and supposedly is getting fast-tracked up the rankings. There's a chance that JJ Gabriel will soon be in the starting lineup, the same way as Max was today for Arsenal. But yeah, well, he didn't say that he wouldn't use him. That's not true. Van Gaal didn't say that he wouldn't use him in the World Cup. Van Gaal just said it's bad for his career to go to United, which effectively could be construed as the same thing, but that he didn't say that, because Van Gaal legally can't say that. He'd get his ass handed to him 10 shades to crap if he turned around and said that as the Dutch manager. But I understand the point of view you're going from. It could be construed as the same thing, which is 100% fair and accurate to your statement. But just for clarity, he didn't 100% say that. But Van Gaal, I do feel sorry for Van Gaal as well, because Van Gaal was a phenomenal manager, playing a really boring play style when we went up against him. Crap. Crikey. The sad thing about that is I don't think it resets him. Yeah, no. So we have to try and go back and do him again later on when we teleport to one of the... when you teleport to one of the flag posts. If I was competent at dodging, it would have been good. Van Gaal had stated it wasn't wise. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He said it wasn't wise, and yeah, that could be interpreted as Van Gaal saying if you went to United, I wasn't going to play you. But ironically, he didn't end up playing him anyway. So, you know. Oh, crap baskets. What are you? I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. Shame I'll be working. Yeah! You'll be working... Wait, we have a 4:30 start. How would you... Will you be working for all of it, Enter? Because it's a 4:30 start tomorrow, isn't it? Or am I wrong? Yeah, it's 4:30. Are you working that late? I'm surprised as a PT you're working that late. But it should... Oh, fair enough. Well, hey, at least... And is it an hour session between 5 and 6? Is that the way it goes? Because you might catch the last of the game. Ah, well then, you'll catch a good 30 minutes of the game if you're lucky. But yeah, no, that's a pain in the arse. You can't really do that as a PT. You can get away with that with a couple of jobs. You can never turn around and say sick as a PT, because you're actually... The sad thing about it is when you're doing clients with PTs, and maybe Enter will end up saying different to me on that one. No, but I turn around and I say that to people all the time when things end up going down that way. Because, like... In the UK and Ireland, you get a registered 11 sick days within a 2-year period, and people just don't use them. Partially out of the fact that your work ends up piling a load of pressure on you, turning around stating that if you go off sick, it'll hurt your potential of growth and all that type of stuff. But in PTs, your biggest worry with rescheduling or shifting things is that you'll screw the momentum of the person you're working with. You'll make money in PTing anyway. If you're good at your job, everyone wants to get fit. But the last thing you want is to be the reason a client ended up losing their motivation, you know? Yeah, that's the best way to do it, yeah. But are you doing it personally, or are you doing it for a gym enter? I'm sure I've asked you this before, but I can't remember. Either way, fair play to you for doing it, okay? Interesting. I think this is the move. Give us this. I do it for the gym. Not too bad. Okay. I was about a pixel off on that dodge.
Brilliant light.
I really should heal her, by the way. I really should heal her, by the way. But does she have a Picto on her that's not healing her? Because why did that not heal? You could have them come an hour sooner, then you only miss 30 minutes. You can never do that. At the moment, I've been doing an awful lot more gym work as well. I have managed to, in my infinite wisdom of trying to get somewhat fit, I have changed myself to doing a 5-day gym workout and 2 days doing boxing. So that's a wonderful situation to end up having. My dad is sick at the moment, and he said on Wednesday, having been sick off work the same day, he should be fine for Monday. They said you shouldn't really be stated this and put him down as off sick on Thursday. He hasn't scheduled to be on said Thursday. I mean, that's the problem. Like, I understand workplaces because it's a pain in the arse, you need to get cover. But, like, that's the way we're... What should end up happening with work is there should be a generalized pool of agency. A sub-agency, where you sign yourself up on whatever work you're going to, and you can just plonk yourself into any establishment. Well, obviously, don't make them the mainstay of what you're doing. But if you run a bar, there should be a sub-agency for the town that you're in, where you have a load of bartenders that are willing to just go, there we go, hop in. Pay them a slightly increased salary wage of what they're going into because they have to jump into a position that you're going to, and doing it that way. Sub-agency should be understood a wee bit more often, because the pressure of not going into work because you're sick oftentimes makes you sick, and it makes you hate work. Which is the really sad thing about life as well. The amount of people that hate their job is astonishing, to be honest. Spear combo, so we're trying this again. Say we're trying this again, and then that happens. But yeah, it should be an interesting game. Anyway, I'll say that. The United Fulham game. Fulham looks strong, but Marco Silva was always a good... Marco Silva was always a good coach. So it'll be interesting to see how it ends up going. Oh, what's the crying and slap emoji about, Duck? Did I do something wrong? I hope the screen's not dropping or anything like that, is it? Oh, yeah, we are after getting a new skill off of Mononoko eating a foot. Okay, we got a new Picto as well. Powerful on shell, okay. So replace that with that. Oh, did I? Oh, no, only one of the members died. But it's Lune. Who cares about Lune?
Well, that will
Auto regen. Apply regen at the start of battle. We'll give that to Lune. Speaking of Lune. Into the Pictos, for crike's sake. Okay. On status effects once per turn, deal but take more. Oh, that's one of the reasons why she was dying so much. Fair enough. And now we can go to Mononoko and look at his abilities. What ability did we get? Chapelier slash, deal high damage to all enemies, 3 hits. That's actually not... Applies mark. This is 4 low. But that probably applies mark to everyone, does it? Oh, but it's a 7. Oh, okay, yeah, no. Maybe later on when we end up figuring things out, but 7 is a wee bit too spicy for me at the moment. Change to Almighty if the target is marked. 2 of them work well with each other. Deal medium damage, heal all allies by that. I think we're grand with the setup that we have for him at the moment. We do need to work on him, because he is probably a wee bit weaker than those around him. But for now, he's sound. I love the flowing nature of this. Like the mat moving, and that us moving in it is changing the focus of it as well. That's kind of cool. So, considering... Oh, yeah, by the way. For everyone that's here, also scene.gg is down again, so we're not getting a clip of you, Senior Ente. But anyone that's here who hasn't yet, Enter is another fantastic streamer. Please give him a follow. Does football, specific, more often EA FC content than Football Manager content, but he is, I was gonna say decent at Football Manager, but then in our particular save he ended up being last, so eh. But he is a fairly good streamer. I'd recommend him. Sweet if you get the chance. He does loads of side activities as well, has a fantastic Discord community. I highly recommend you end up viewing him if you can. That done nothing. Okay, so you're another flying minion that we can't hit. Fair enough. But when did you join them? Because I know you were last when you joined them. Duck. So coming 10th with your squad in China isn't that bad. I'm now trying for 6th in Season 2. Well, that's fair enough, if that's a good enough goal to go for. 11 games in. Nice! Anyways.
Let's call the pause.
It's sad that you'd think that these skulls are the ones you aim for and do max damage. Now, Verso does more damage with his thing anyway, but it's hard to know where to aim on him. Okay, so he's going to get a hit against us. We're going to see its move for the first time, the Chorole. Oh, it's a jump. Okay, that's the... Ooh, that's a nice looking weapon. Guess we got a brand new weapon. That looks like it's... Oh no, it's a weapon upgrade. Okay, that looks like it's a Lune weapon. Yep. Yeah, we're not using that. Fair enough. So that's not too bad. Happy out for that. Things are going well with it. So in we go now. Ben, my friend, what's a crack-a-lack and how is life treating you? Is it all going good? Is it all going grand? Is it all going saucy? How is your Saturday treating you now, my friend? Is life good? Oh god, I didn't even notice he came around. Anyway, into the fray we go again. More flying minions, so we're going to ignore everything else and just target them. These guys are fine enough because you can target their heads, although we do no damage to them. It's still better to try and attack them, I suppose. You can hit these flying minions, that's the thing with this one. You can do it, but it's really unlikely. But yeah, are you excited for tomorrow, Ben? What do you think we'll do as impressive a result against Arsenal, against Fulham as Arsenal did against Leeds today? Or what do you think will end up happening? Okay. Oh yeah, you see what I mean? You can get the hit in on them. It's just really, really unlikely. Okay, so hitting the eye, that eye isn't doing enough. Yeah, you see. Randomly 3.5k there with one of the hits. Sometimes it's odd or how the hits end up working. Fascinating, but odd. Now this should kill him. Nice. Like there probably is weak points, but that's it. I'm doing grand, Ben. Much better now that you're here. Because I'm nothing if not a people pleaser. No, but in general, I'm doing fairly well now. I can't really complain. It's all going good. Just enjoying playing some games and having the crack. Watched a couple of bits of the football today. Found it somewhat enjoyable. and just sat here now playing a game that I absolutely love. The atmosphere, the feel, the vibes, the looks is fantastic. I know Benny doesn't agree with me. I think this might be game of the year. And I recommend everyone give it a try if you're into RPGs at all. But yeah, have you been playing anything nice yourself lately, Ben? Allow me to say it too, an entirely different point of view. And I will be a corporate shill here for a brand that I don't even know that much about. C4 here typically isn't an energy drink I drink much, but this bubblegum flavor is actually fairly gorgeous for a zero sugar energy drink. Not really just waiting for FM26 to come out. Or FC26, not too bad. What's your feel of FC26? Because there's a lot about the marketing of that game that makes me feel like they've been listening to the fan base, and that they're going to make some of the changes that people wanted. And then some of the people that have supposedly gotten the beta of the game have said that there's very little changed on it, and that concerns me a bit. I'm tempted to buy the game, but I'm also know that the game is bloody 70 quid and I can't be arsed. So we'll see. But what do you think of the whole marketing for it? Is this going to be one of those cases of you just buy FIFA every year and you're buying it again because you buy it? Or have the proposed changes made it more attractable to you this year? So this here is called C4 Explosive Energy Drink Millions Bubblegum Flavor. Skull, if that's what you're asking. They're finally listening to us, so it'll be fun to be with faster dribbling and passing. Yeah, and I like the fact that they changed the striking as well. I know some people aren't particularly happy with that, and supposedly the goalkeepers have more interactivity as well in the way that they're going about it. But it's probably a good thing that the passing is harder, isn't it? Or is that a negative? Negative hidden in a positive. How? Okay, whatever. Questioning why sometimes it does 4K as opposed to bloody 500 is a waste of time. But have you played the beta? I didn't even try getting into it, to be honest. Not too bad. I know they were meant to be getting rid of a couple of features that some people ended up liking before, the same way that FM26 is. I know very little about it, so I haven't been paying enough attention to give answers to it. But it's interesting. If goalkeepers be decent, no one will complain. Yeah. Oh, is that in relation to me questioning why I'm not doing enough damage? Yeah, no, it more than likely is RNG. Oh, so yeah, this is just the way back down there. Okay, fair enough. So there literally is nothing new there. So I think we've investigated all of this room that we can. So on to the next one. Although, look at this. In terms of set design, this is an absolutely gorgeous room. Like, to be fair to this game, some of its set design, the whole lot is gorgeous. I know... and this is where the information I'm getting has been crossing wires a bit, because I haven't been paying too much attention to either, because neither of them have really grasped my attention. I know there was a rumor that both games were removing Create a Club. Like, Create a Club is supposedly gone from FM26. You're not going to be able to create an independent club anymore, which is odd. Obviously, well, we'll see if the editor is even in it. Probably you'll be able to edit your own clubs, but supposedly you're not meant to be able to create a club anymore. But we'll see what ends up happening. I wonder how long it'll be before the EA games need to create a brand new engine, especially considering the FIFA game is meant to be coming out this year as well, although I've heard diddly squat about that either.
This place is huge.
And gorgeous.
Thank Expedition 67 for destroying a lot of the walls to get further. Couldn't progress without that.
Feels like home.
No, it doesn't. I was in your home. It feels nothing like your home. Your home doesn't have random elevators that work off of no particular physics logic. I mean, you do run on ceilings, so there's that, but... EA changed their engine 2-3 years ago till same what FM changed to. Did they? How? Wait a minute. That makes no sense to me because everything in the game is identical to FM21. Like, are you sure it was 2-3 years ago? Is it possible it might be 5 years ago? Skull. Because everything is identical to FM21. Other than the free kick system, they didn't end up changing that, to be fair. Like, there are small edits, but it's pretty much FM21 with it. Like, it's pretty much FIFA 21 with a fresh coat of paint. I think, anyway, from what I've ended up playing of it. But I'm also willing to lay it down to the land of the law and let ye tell me that I'm wrong there. That's just the physics attachment, though. That's not a brand new engine, I think. Again, not willing to die on that hill. Why did it bring me to a random bathroom? God, this game is odd every now and again. I know we're unlocking random rooms in this particular manner, but why did it bring me to just a random bathroom? Okay, fair enough. I don't know, I don't pay enough attention to EA, to be honest. I love how when you try to search up information about the new FIFA game, it pops up stating that it's EA FC 26. It gives you no information on actually the new FIFA game that's being developed, which is hilarious. Whatever. Like, the last article I see, the most up-to-date article I see about FIFA is about the split. Nothing about the actual 2K development. Whatever. Okay, hopefully this thing has spawned again since we went into the manor. So we can go back and try and beat this little pain in the arse again. After failing to do it the last time because I'm a tit. It does mean we have to run through this room again. Fun. And all the all the minions have spawned again, so that should be a showcase that this spot is back to normal. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Cool, we skipped. Nice. That's what you want. So it should have spawned again, and we should be able to get the opportunity to beat it this time. Yep, he's there. You get nice loot off of these guys. It's the reason why you try it. So let's just get him back into the corner for us. And we'll chance our arm once again, see if we can beat him. 3 turns to do so, even though it'll end up activating first, so you only effectively get 2 turns to beat it, which is fun. Into the corner we go, and in we go for round 2. Let's see how we do this time. Wish us luck, we might end up needing it. Okay, yep, it goes first. Melee attack. Up, and... Nope, not wrong. Geyser.
Let's carve a path.
Do that, and then... She can go again, and with it being a B, we can do another Defiant Strike. Okay, so we brought down about a third of its health, and it goes here. We have to... Okay. I think, yeah, It's... There's no point. I can't do enough damage to it in time. I might as well just flee.
My turn.
I unfortunately can't do enough damage to it in time, so we need to try this again at some point when we respawn it. So... That's... actually insanely infuriating. But we'll come back here again and try it later on, I suppose. I think I might have to fight you. I don't think I'm going to get around you. No. Fun. Okay. Okay, well, you're fine anyway. You're not actually hard to beat, but still. Cool. Okay. You can go boom, 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 boom. Boola boola. Then do the strike. Verso. Do that. Oh, he actually got the hit. Nice. So that means Verso might be able to kill him. Yep. Nice. So it didn't end up getting an attack that time. Happy out. And we can continue on for now. I won't lie, I'm half tempted to go into the manor just to reset things and end up walking back and doing it again. Actually, more than half tempted to do it. If only this ride wasn't so bloody long. Yeah. Additionally, too, today, United's old friend, Ten Hag, had his first match with Leverkusen. And they performed okay for the start of the game. And then in the second half, Hofferman ended up, well, scoring the winning goal. So the poor feckers ended up losing as a result of that. Screw it. Screw it, I'll do it. So yeah, he lost there. I don't think so. Wasn't their first league game? Yeah, no, their first league game was today. Like he's had 5 matches with Leverkusen, but his first league game was today. Yeah, so he lost to Hofferman in the first league game today. So depending on how you want to look at your first game, maybe you're right, Skull. But depends on how you want to look at it, I suppose. Ronaldo came the first person to score 100 goals in 4 different clubs in that nation. Yeah, and they lost as well. Whatever cup they were in, Al Hilal ended up losing there, or Halal ended up losing there. And I know, I don't know how to feel about the football community's reaction to Ronaldo, because, like, does he actually care about losing that competition? Maybe he does, because he's a winner and wants to win everything that he goes into. But, like, he was bellowing his eyes out, crying at the fact that they lost the game after he ended up coming off. He scored a penalty to put them 1-0 up. Then the team they ended up going up once equalised. They went 2-1 up, and then they equalised, went to penalties, and they lost. I know some people are pulling the piss out of him, crying to the fact that he lost that trophy. But, like, I don't know. Maybe he cares because he's a professional and wants to actually win everything, or maybe it's just a situation of he's putting on a show for people. I don't know. Season 3, I'm aiming for ACL football. What are your chances of getting it, Duck? Have you been recruiting much that maybe they'll end up being a better team for you to do that in your 3rd season? Or what's the situation there? Okay, over here. It's the United flop curse affecting him. I mean, you could say that if you want to, but he hasn't been performing bad for them. I mean, he's still scoring, like, I know it's a lesser league, but he's still scoring like a prime striker. And I genuinely think if one of the lower teams could afford his wage, he'd be scoring gallons of goals in the Premier League as well. I don't think he's done, even at 39, which is astonishing. And maybe that's the United fan in me giving him too much credit, but yeah. But the German season really started due to the first round of the Cup before the league starts. Oh, come on, I mean, I suppose you can say that if you want to, Skull. But, like, SG's Soffenhof Grambach are not really a team. Well, they are, but it's the same thing as turning around saying United win it against Grimsby Town in the second round of the FA Cup, the second round of the Carabao Cup, which they definitely definitely need to do. If we lose that game in the second round of the Carabao Cup, he deserves to get sacked. I don't get United fans who still see him in a positive light. I mean, I don't know. Timing on that. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too nice to him, Duck. I just genuinely think there's a good player there who's being treated a wee bit meanly. Either way, it doesn't really matter, does it? He's pretty much old and done now, so, like, it doesn't really matter. Come on.
Disaster.
Okay, range combo, we need to dodge this. I say it, and then the first fucking bit, no, whatever. I have to play again.
The bitter dregs.
Will it let me? Because it said it saved there. Okay, so it's saved here. Is he there? Is he there? No, he's not. Fine.
Well,
Fine.
that will help.
We'll go when we... Oh, no, he is there. Nice. Thank you, game. Thank you so much, game. Okay, let's see. If we lose, just as long as it's not like 4-0 against MK Dons. Oh! You know what? I'm going to be a save scumming prick here. Because legitimately doing that, I think I've auto lost this fight if I don't do it straight away. Okay, now, please go the right way, please. Okay, whatever. I have no idea what that statement means, Doc. In we go again. We need to dodge this first move. We need to end up sending it back to him, so we need to see the timing. We can see the white flash before we try to do the counter, so it comes up, sucks in everything, white flash. Okay.
Feeling better.
Okay. So it's as the white flash appears that we end up doing it. Hopefully. Round here. But you... Really, game? Really, game? Okay, whatever. Make me run around in a circle for a bit. In we go again. Try this one more time. Hopefully we do, okay? In we go now. He's going for Verso. And it's... There! No. Okay. Okay. What's the move here? I think we do the bonk. Try and get off the break. Okay. I think we do the elemental trick, try and set ourselves up for the Genesis next turn, which we have done. I think... Okay, let's wait, because you're at 5. Do you have... Perfect break is 7, so we don't have anything that'll end up increasing the break. So I think the best thing to do is just this. And then hit him. Am I on about I don't get United fans adoration for C9? Well, CR9, Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, I think you meant CR7, but fair enough. Okay, well that done an okay amount of damage. Now he's doing this ranged combo attack. I can't screw this up this time. See that immediately screwed up. Oh, but we didn't! Nice, we needed that. The counterattack delayed its flight. Cool. But we got an extra turn because we done the counterattack properly. That's brilliant. It's CR7, by the way. To bounce, my friend. What's a crack-a-lackin' with you? Is it all going good? Is it all going grand? Is it all going saucy? How's your Saturday treating you? Have you gotten up to anything scandalous or nice? We are now playing some Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and enjoying the crack of me failing miserably. I mean, I can understand that point. Ducked the CR better on Real Madrid, but he was CR. Ironically, CR7 is probably more of a Real Madrid thing than it is a Manchester United thing. But yeah, understandable. Grand Saturday, plenty saucy, nice, 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 nice. There's nothing like being plenty saucy. We're about to get into Perfection S, which means we do the most amount of damage. We can break next turn with Mononoko due to the bonk, so that's good. So we should be sound now. Oh no, we can break this turn due to the bonk. Nice. Okay, in we go now. Let's break this guy. Cool. The tank now should set up for us to end up winning. Oh, piss off! Okay, do the trick. We should be in a situation now where it's just done. Okay. Okay. Now this, hopefully this is enough. It should be. Okay, that's concerning if I'm honest. We'll do this. Cool. We bet talk. Nice. Ironically, it didn't actually give us that much that we needed, but it's still nice to get it out of the way. Arsenal tried to sign him the same season we did.
It's a direction you can fuck!
This. I mean, City also tried to sign him. It was City was the reason why we signed him. Arsenal wanted to sign him this when we... I think you might be getting... Yeah, Arsenal meant to sign him when we first went to sign him. City meant to sign him when we brought him back. I think that you might be getting slightly confused there, Skull, but fine either way. But we had already done a deal with Sporting before Arsenal ended up going to him. So we had him signed well before Vega ended up doing that conversation. It's just really, really funny that Vega didn't know about that. Like, we had done a Chelsea deal. We had Ronaldo signed a year before Ronaldo ended up joining us. Which is funny when you think about it. Because we had him signed at Sporting, and he was meant to stay one more year with Sporting before joining us. But what can you do? Anyways, now that we have that done, we can actually continue on towards the plot. You know, go against my adverse attraction to the plot and actually start going to it. I will say, when it comes down to the championship side of things, maybe my opinion that the Wrexham experiment will actually end up being good might turn up false, because how the hell do you draw to Sheffield Wednesday? Of all teams, Sheffield Wednesday? Like, the prime example for Leeds will be how Leeds end up doing against Sheffield Wednesday, because Leeds, coming off of the ass-whooping they got today, should come back and perform good against Sheffield. I know they're a championship squad, but I don't think they should be. Sheffield are shocking. But Wrexham seem to be as well, to be fair. As I get older, I wonder, can I ever truly know someone? Nope. Nope, I can answer that question before you go. You'll never truly know someone. Everyone you know is a backstabbing piece of shit. You're just waiting to stab you. Then again, how many truly know themselves? Everybody. The actual answer is a lucky few. This is philosophy, and who cares about that? I didn't watch football back then. Skull couldn't be jealous then. Of course you watch football. You have the hairline. Oh, that's mean, Duck. That's very mean. Accurate, but mean.
What have we
The
here?
problem is with Wrexham have got 3 promotions, could be too fast. I don't think it actually is too fast. I think Wrexham are actually in a fairly good position because they've been spending the money. They've been buying the players they need to put themselves in a good position. I actually don't think monetarily wise or speed wise that has been a problem. It'll just be interesting to see how it goes. I used to like Sheffield Wednesday back in the Chris Wheeler days. I mean, fair enough. There's nothing wrong. Like, when I'm saying that, it's not like I have an adverse reaction to Wrexham. Like, I would love to see Blackpool back in the Premier League, just for the lineage and the fact that they were one of the best teams the Premier League had back in the day when they were in the Premier League. Like, they're one of the most successful Premier League teams, technically. So I'd love to see them back in there. But it's just one of those situations of that particular team at this particular moment in time are just right. By the way, DeBounce, I have to ask you, did you put Martin Dubravka into your FPL like I told you to? Because he scored 6 points today and I feckin' knew he would. I don't do it myself because I have the luck of a bloody French fry. All 12 players I put into my FPL team perform crap. Now the irony is I actually thought Sunderland were going to win against Burnley. So the fact that Martin Dubravka performed well is funny as well, to be honest. But like, the other thing too is Burnley have signed a couple of players that'll be interesting. Like Leslie Okutoku is a very good player in my opinion, and Hannibal Mabry has the potential to be a phenomenal player as well. You just wouldn't pick them yet. So there are a couple of really good players within the vicinity of Burnley that makes me want them to stay up. Like Maxime Estevez, their defender, for 23-year-old is a very good up-and-coming defender. I think he'd be robbed off them in the next couple of years. Leslie, coming from Chelsea over the Dem, was shocking, but is a very good player. And Hannibal Mabry was our player for years there. He's a Manchester United graduate. He just wasn't going to get into Manchester United. So I don't know if we sold him to Burnley with a buyback clause, but hopefully he'll do well for them. 'em. 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 ' I mean, I think you have. I think when you were showing it to me, the bounce, you ended up having Sanchez as your goalkeeper anyway, and he performed well this week, even though I said he was going to perform shite. So I did get wrong on some of them. Oh, wouldn't you look at that? This wasn't the plot. On death, allies gain shell. Interesting. You die more often than the others, so we'll go to you. Auto regen has been done, so we'll swap that. Bula bula. It was Petrovich I have cells in. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't think Petrovich performed too well, did he? Or has he played yet? Because Petrovich is Brentford, right? No, the Brentford is Kelleher. Petrovich was... Yeah, Petrovich was Bournemouth, so he actually might have performed well. But Cells should perform grand tomorrow. Cells is... Who's Cells again? Brighton, right? No. That's Bart Vandenberg. Cells is it Forest? Yes, he's Forest. Fair enough. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. To be honest, that's on me. I didn't think he was going to perform good. Goalkeepers are hard to get right, anyways. But yeah. Chinese youngster cost a bomb. I missed that statement there. For the Chinese youngster that cost a bomb. Who are you on about, if you don't mind me asking, Duck? That was me investigating shit and trying to figure out crap. Also, how have I lost where I meant to go? What? Okay, so over there isn't the plot. Over here... Oh, there. Yeah, there's the plot. Fair enough. Any on FM. Oh, are you stating that any Chinese youngster on FM costs a bomb? Is that your statement? Because you're still confusing me here, Duck. So in the immortal words of a fantastic movie, please expand further. I love that performance of Henry Ford in Ford versus Ferrari. Don't die. Why don't I fire the entirety of this debacle enterprise? Please expand. Just a way of telling someone to get to the bloody point. Please expand. Beautiful, to be honest.
Let's carve a path.
It's such a beautiful way of telling someone to get to the bloody point. Just expand your point. Okay, anyways. Okay, so we have Genesis set up for the other one now. That's good. So if we keep her alive, we pretty much win this turn now. Protective bubbles.
Not impressed.
Ready to go.
Okay. That's different. I mean, I will say... No, I'm going to refight that fight. That's the first time I've seen that attack. That's an incredibly interesting attack. This form of perspective ends up making it harder to counter.
Right.
They're on to third time full manager in 1.5 seasons by former team. Oh, okay. That's what you're on about? Fair enough. I had no clue what you were on about, to be honest, Duck. You made me just second guess my entire life there for a minute. Okay, in we go now. Crap. Okay, we're not in as good a position this time as we were the last time. We don't have Genesis set up, so we can't do an instant death, but we'll try to counter this bubble move again. So they're all up there. I mean, holy shit. Ah, that perspective hurts your eyes. Why are they blue? mean, yes, go on. I've done nothing! I've done absolutely nothing. Nice to know. So we'll avoid that in the future because I've done nothing. Okay, so can we dodge the bubbles this time? 6 bubbles up, down now. Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
I'd love to dance.
Okay, we got the timing that time. That was I'll be 100% admitted. I was trying to track where they were actually going, and I missed every aspect of where they were going. So my dodging of that was 100% chance. 100% chance. I literally just went off of what I thought the timing would be and got lucky. That was a fluke of a fluke of a fluke. A fluke of a fluke of a fluke and nothing more. I'll be 100% honest about that.
Brilliant light.
I can admit when I jinx the way into actually performing somewhat okay. We can't blow them off, so that does nothing. Okay. Cool.
Ready to strike.
Defiant strike. Pretty much kills it, and then we win. God, you're useless, Mononoko. You're absolutely useless. If it wasn't for the fact I don't know what members end up giving me feet for you, you would be on out of this team immediately. You're feckin' useless. Okay. If I drop down here, I think this resets things. I don't know where this drop down brings me. Ah, screw it. You learn by doing. Oh, we found a mime! I don't think we have any baguette costumes left, so I wonder what this mime is going to give us.
Let's carve a path.
Okay. We should get another goal. Yep. Cool. And that raised up that. Technically speaking, the best thing to do here would be Thunderfall, but we're not going to get it, so we do this. Okay, and we got the stand, so we have Genesis ready. So if we break him, we're fine. I think... well, we get another go with Mononoko anyway, so we should break it, if not this turn, next turn anyways. But that done nothing. Oh, I'm surprised that didn't do more, because break typically, when you do a move that has break in it, it typically raises your break a fair amount. That just didn't. Which begs the question, what's the move here? We can do Genesis, but it won't do anything, because it won't break through the barrier. Oh, okay, she doesn't have enough AP anyway, so we just do this. Okay.
Ready to strike.
And I think we go for Defiant Strike again.
This will hurt.
Watch out, Minoko.
Okay. Okay, I have to take this for 1 second, so just bear with me. have you know, Duck, I'm offended by that. I have a Fancy Pants ringtone. I have 2 Fancy Pants ringtones. The only thing is, I haven't been arsed, nor have I been bothered to change the ringtones for Messenger. And that was a Google Messenger call, not a regular call. So, my fancy ass, and you'll have to give me a second because I need to actually bring this up to showcase you, because I am going to be this much of an ass to do this, even though this will probably get me copyright. My fancy ass. Yes, I am this much of a. By the way, anyone that knows me knows I am this much of a tool to actually go through this. So my ringtone for if I get a call is this. I have the earphone in. Okay, bear with me. Yeah, that's my ringtone. And then, because I am the epitome of a smart arse, my text song is this. Where are you? Yeah, my text song is this. And yes, I am an asshole that will let this play the full way through. Anyway. So, don't say I don't do anything nice for you, because I probably got copyright over that. But those are typically my ringtones for text messages and furthermore than calls. And I'll give you an internet cookie if you can tell me what the ringtone is off of. It's one of my favorite game franchises of all time that I'll never do on stream because it would die a death on stream. But go on, you've made a big deal about this. You need to answer the question there, Senior Duck. What's it from? Okay, so we have an S there for you. Strange combo, okay? Really?
I think I'll improvise.
Huh. That's just bad for me. I normally do much better on that. Anyway, we'll break you and then we'll worry about getting them back.
Last ditch effort. Not impressed.
Oh fuck it, I'll bring it in reserve. I only heard the first second of it. Well, you know, if you went on to name that song, so you'd end up being screwed. No, it was the corner team from Phoenix Wright. I absolutely love that game with a passion, the Phoenix Wright series. Really? Huh, I am performing really bad against this mine. Really? But yeah, no, I recommend anyone, if you can, play the Phoenix Wright series. But it is a visual novel, technically. So they're not a great experience on stream. Unless you were doing it with someone that had never played the franchise, which would be it if I actually ever make friends. Anyway, if I ever actually make friends and said friend hasn't played the game, maybe I'll end up doing it. I know of said game franchise and never played any. It's a very, very, very good franchise, in my opinion, the Phoenix Wright series. They have made mistakes in that franchise, I'll admit it. I think Apollo Justice is interesting, and their take on politics, a definite take on politics for them. But what the hell was I thinking? I've lost my train of thought. It's their term on the Japanese legal system, so it's meant to be a kind of tongue-in-cheek appearance. So Apollo Justice doesn't work that well, but it's still a very good game all the same. Okay, you have to send me that on Discord. I have no idea what the hell you're on about, and I am now intrigued. So you have to send me that on Discord.
Sorry, failed.
That was just a failure by me. Absolute grade A failure.
Oh, really?
Strange combo, okay? Okay, good. At least I'm not completely screwed, because I had this timing down pat. I'll go on Thunderfall. How did that not do more break damage? Kiss the right end of my left arse cheek.
Ready to strike.
I will say the guitar on this is gorgeous.
I'll manage.
Okay, so you're ready to be broken off of either Lune or Mononoko. Based on the fact that Lune can't do it, I actually think it's actually good I swapped stream to stream. Why? Why, Skull? What's good about it? Let us know. Tell us your wisdom. Tell us the error of our ways.
A bit of violence, yes. Ready to strike.
You know what? I don't think she needs to be brought
I
back.
think I'll improvise.
Oh, crap. Yeah. When ads pop up, I can swap between you and Benny. How's the stream going, by the way? Is he having a good bit of crack over there? Benny's one of the good ones. Actually, speaking of him. Benny Kage. I think I have that spelled right. Give him a follow if you can. Benakage is one of the good ones. If it pops up, we know of it right. Yep. Go and give them they're streaming at the moment. They'll be doing a 10-hour stream, the insane fecker. But do give them a follow if you can. They're genuinely one of the good people in streaming. They initiated a hype train on a stream that definitely didn't deserve it, aka mine. Benny's always one of the good ones.
What lovely feet.
Cool, so cool. Luna died, which was annoying, but what can you do? Galatasaray have made, oh, for Christ's sake, Galatasaray have made a late bid to sign Cien Le Mans, but apparently he only wants to move to United. I'm not surprised by that, but, you know, whatever. What can you do? Galatasaray be Galatasaray. Anyways, we got, ooh, a siren haircut. Not too bad. Let's have a gawk and see what that is like for. It's Lune haircut, so we'll be making her go from this one to... Well, that's the half ponytail, and then... You know what? We'll let her do that for a bit. Why not? Why not let Lune look a bit mad for a tiny wee bit? King, you are a gent and a scholar and far too nice for your own good. Thank you so much for the bits. Genuinely, you are an absolute star. I have to actually come up with an emote for that at some point in time. I will do the bare minimum I can back to you and remind you that I am Stupid Sexy Crack. Yeah, there you go. That's the minimum I can do for you. Is just remind you that I am the sexy crack. Nah, I joke. There we go. God, Frost. I know you use Frosty Tools. Is it normal for Frosty Tools to have a long cooldown like that? Either way, the shout out is there. Please give King a follow. Fantastic streamer. Although they did do the scariest thing I've seen them do in a long time. Yes, they showed a clip of me, which was equally scary. Equally scary. But the actual scariest thing I've seen them do... okay, well, that is obviously a boss, so we're not going near you yet. The actual scariest thing I've seen them do is they play Generation 9 of Pokemon. I might do that, because it's a nice old tip in the whole lot, but we'll see. Do you, by the way, feel free to tell me to screw off for asking this, but do you do it? Oh, so that was... Oh, okay. So this is the actual next step. Okay, fair enough. And we're going into a boss. It's going to be my cozy game. Fair enough, but I do have a question for you. Which of the three... do you spend the €9 on Frosty Tools? But which of the three starters did you pick? If you don't mind me asking. Did you go for the nice starter? The good starter? Or the starter that breaks the entirety of the goddamn game. The most busted starter ever released in Pokemon. Which of the three starters did you go for? Ah, okay. Are you aware of which of the three Pokemon is the most busted Pokemon that Pokemon have ever released as a starter? Yeah, give us a second. Okay, give us a second now, and we'll talk about it. Oh no, this needs to be talked about with proper discussions now, so give us 1 second. Okay. So, on screen, we now have the 3 final evolutions of Pokemon. Of these Pokemon, okay? You have picked in these particular segments Sprigatito, who we'll just throw at this for a moment. So we have... Okay. Now, the thing with Gen 8, the really funny, or with Gen 9, the really funny thing with Gen 9 is that Gen 9, none of the starters are bad. Okay? So that's the first thing. None of these starters are bad. Okay? But, and I hope I didn't spoil what the actual starters look like. Maybe you didn't know that, but these are the 3 final evolutions of the starters. So, in terms of the way they are, okay, you have it like this. The other one, busted beyond busted, and great. Your chat managed to pick The other one. That mon is one of the most busted mons they have. Yeah, Torch Song. Yeah, Torch Song. It is one of the most busted mons they have ever given as a starter. Ever. It is bonkers how strong that mon is.
What's that?
It's kind of hilarious how
It works for
bonkers,
Flair.
and like there's not a single
Creates
battle
all of that
in
for
that
her.
game that that Torch Song can't beat.
Against their end.
Like it's an insane ability, insane move. Yeah, I'd say you enjoyed playing with them because they're a bonkersly fun mon. But
An
Fire
advantage.
Ghost is an incredible type anyway. To be fair. Yeah, I'm just ignoring the big guy for a second while I look around. Thank you so much. I will look at it in a bit, Duck. I'm just looking around for the moment first. And listen to that probably off stream and give you an update on it later on. Okay, fine. Let's see the big guy. That's exactly why I chose them last one, Fire Ghost. It is a bonkersly strong type. However, there is only one fire combination stronger than Fire Ghost. And the one combination stronger than Fire Ghost is Fire Water, which is the reason why they've only done it once. Volcanion is a busted Pokemon. Absolutely busted. And they made Volcanion bad. I repeat that. Volcanion is bad and is busted. Fire Water might be the best type. There's probably one type slightly better than it, and that's normal Ghost, which is why the Hisuian version of Zoroark is so busted. But yeah. No. Why would we attack something that's not going to attack us? No. I mean, it probably makes the boss fight easier, but I'm not going to do it. Skull. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a reason why at one particular point in time, Scald was banned from competitive Pokemon. Because that burn ability is busted 10 shades of crap. Oh, King, I'm massively cultured. So we haven't even gotten into our conversations about about anime yet. Now, the really funny thing about me talking about Pokemon is I haven't played a Pokemon game since Generation 7 because I don't own a Switch. Oh, I'll wait, so.
Let's cover path.
God, what a good beat. Genuinely, what a good beat. The soundtrack in this game is so good. It genuinely is. It's such a good soundtrack. Anyways, let's continue. Yeah, we'll get rid of you first. Blow you in the head if we can get it right. There we go. And we need to do the same with you. And then if we get the hit, cool. That means we get a second go. So you play immediately. And that... really? Dodge both? Yeah. You try. With Lune, we'll do it again. So there, you're dead, and we should have enough to do the Genesis. Well, Trick set up the Genesis. The thing with Lune, we have her set up it now. We have... Ooh, Spear. We have Lune set up now at the moment where she has the maximum amount of crit. If she crits 4 times during that move, we end up getting the stains that allow us to do Genesis, which is just busted. Well, it's a pleasure to have you back, King. What ad did you end up getting, if you don't mind me asking? One sad thing about this is Mononoko is just really bad, but we'll try our armor, keep going anyways. Now the spear combo is coming true, and we can dodge there, and, well, I can fail to dodge every single hit, either. Yeah, we'll just do the Genesis. Go on, let's end this battle. Let's hide my failure through a nice out end. I mean, I like Pokemon. I like the idea they went for Scarlet and Violet. The biggest problem with Scarlet and Violet is how atrociously bad that game runs. Now, if you have a Switch 2, that problem has been resolved, thankfully. But it is a massive problem of the game, how badly it runs. And I think Pokemon is in this weird stage now where it's afraid to give edge to any of its characters. Like, your rivals and the whole lot have no edge or anything like that, and it causes a bit of a disconnect. That's why an awful lot of people still think, what the hell are you? Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, okay. I suppose wish me luck. Holy crap, what are you?
Renoka, get ready.
Exchanges its target and chats. What? Charm is a status effect that prevents the character from playing. Instead, the character... Oh, piss off. It attacked itself. That's genuinely funny. Okay. We're doing no damage to it either, which is really funny. Oh, okay, so that's how you get rid of the charmed. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. We're doing enough damage to it that we should be able to do it, but that's interesting. Have you the DLC, King, for Scarlet and Violet, or are you just playing the base game at the moment? And also... Oh, okay, slam attack. So I mistimed every single tidbit of that.
Sorry, I failed.
Okay, so now we need to pay attention again. Slam its head into the expedition. Off. That timing is way too fast. It didn't feel like it should have been that fast, but it is only a 2-hit combo, so next time we should be fine. Yes, try the battle again, and in we go, and let's see how we do. Okay. Smashes its head into the expedition. Up and there. Up and there. Okay, I timed that wrong. We're going to do the heal, because we kind of need to. So we have regen set up there. In your case, we're going to do the trick. Because I think Genesis is what we need on you. Even though the heal probably would have been worth it, I think the Genesis is more important. For him... do this, and that will put us in B to do the definitive strike now. And the definitive strike should do the guts of almost 15k. Oh really? Only 8? Okay. Summon the ballot to attack. What? Okay. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Admittedly. Weird too, because that's really easy to dodge. But still, happy because it ended up doing the guts of 28,000 damage to him. This should do the guts of 40. Yeah, 44, that's what it cost. I think with Verso, do that, and do this, and then do the Defiant Strike. At the moment, that just seems to be my best way to work with Verso. That timing is bizarre. Genuinely. Okay, need to do a wee bit more work on figuring out that timing. No, we're going to restart again. Ballot to attack. Okay, let's jump for all of this. Okay, jump, hit. Jump, hit. Jump, hit. That done 29,000 damage. That's just an auto 29,000 damage for us. Which is awesome, to be fair, but still. Okay, you do the elemental trick. It should do a fair amount of damage thanks to the mark. Wrong, and we don't have Genesis set up. That's annoying. So we're going to do what we done the last time and just wallop.
Let's carve a path.
And now do the Defiant Strike. Ooh, what are you doing this time? It's head. The head is up and there, up and there, and time it wrong. That's annoying. We're going to do the heal because I think we kind of need to. I also kind of think she needs to. And that sets us up for the Genesis next turn. That's beautiful. Quick. No. No, I think we attack you because that gets us an extra turn.
That's better.
Now in this turn we have more AP, and we can heal ourselves. So we can do From Fire, which will heal ourselves, and burn. Well, if it's... Yeah, it's burnt. So we'll do this. Yeah, cool. Now, what are you doing this time? It's tail, okay? God, the timing on that move. Genuinely, the timing on that move, I don't have it. At all. At all, I don't have it.
I won't lose it.
Okay, enchant, okay. Okay, it's one of them ones. We don't have the Genesis either. That blew that up. We don't have the Rebirth. Fine, let's do the Genesis. Wow, okay. I know we're on our own and we have special abilities to make her stronger when she's on her own, but still, holy crap. Yeah. Still bad by me. Bad by me. Nope. Yep, retry the battle, and in we go again. I'm nothing if not stubborn. We definitely can't do this battle. This is just me being bad on certain aspects of it. Okay. When it does the enchant, it goes 1, 2, and then you dodge. So 1, 2, there. Good. Good. It would have been funny if it enchanted itself. I think we do the AP anyways, even though the heal is probably better. But in this case, we do that, and then we do the elemental trick. And that led us up to the Genesis. Pleasure to have you back, Senior Duck. Now, for you, I think it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then do the... There. Cool. And we're in B, so this will do more damage. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now it's doing the ballet, so we just jump a lot. So this we should do 28,000 or something like that. Oh, 30,000. Nice. Okay. Mononoko's back around. We're going... Well, we don't have the Genesis. But we might as well end up doing the American anyways. So since we don't have the Genesis, and we have the skills, it's probably better to use Thunderfall. Even though it uses a lot of AP, it's probably the best move to do, so we'll do that. Hopefully it'll generate the right stand for us. Yes, so now we have Genesis set up for the next time we go around. For you, it doesn't matter now, so we just use all 8 of these there, doing 9,000 damage, and then just strike you immediately. Cool, brings us up to S. Then we have our turn again, and we just do the Defiant Strike, which does 15k. Tail Slam, okay, so we don't have the timing of this at all, but we'll try it. Okay, well, we got the dodge, even though we didn't deserve it. She, I think, has enough for Genesis, but we need the heal now, so we do the baton heal. She definitely needs to start regenning herself. Even though it's not enough, it's still something. Now the Genesis is there and we use that. This should do the guts of 40k. Oh, never mind, it done 60. That's me underestimating it. Now, we'll just attack. Which will do 9. Or 5. And now Verso, I think... Game the Perfect Heal doesn't heal anyone else, but I think we just do the Defiant. Like that, and hope it isn't the tail head, okay. Up and there. Up and there. Okay, perfect back. Cool. Sweet. Bula bula. For him, we can do the Hexa Crush to add Fenceless to him. So it's probably not the best move to use on him, it's still fairly good. For her, we can set Verso up to do the ultimate break, so I actually think Thunder Strike is the thing to do here. I thought that would do a lot more break damage. Gobbles up its target. I'm sorry, is there a dodge for that?
Let's go.
The hell? If there's a dodge for that, I don't see it. Hopefully this will do the break, by the way. Ah, crap.
Not looking good.
Almost, but not enough to break. Okay. Oh wait, we do have Genesis. We just don't have enough points for it. Damn. Okay, well. That's what I get for doing the Thunder Strike. I shouldn't have done it the last time. Healer, I suppose. And we don't have enough now for the Genesis the next time, but still. Summons the ballet, so that's fine. Jump. Hit. Jump. Hit. Jump. Hit. Okay. And we can get the break out of it with Verso in its next attack. So we do this, and now we break it with Verso. Although, we can actually break it with Verso's here, with the Striker attack instead. I don't know if he gets another turn after doing that, or if that was just a waste of a Gradient attack. Yes, it was a waste of a Gradient attack. Anyways, we'll do the Immolation. Put fire on it, so we can't do the Genesis. We still can't do the Genesis.
Just try it.
It smashes its head. We should have the timing. Nope. Okay. I was going to say we should have the timing for that down, but we don't. Okay, revive her anyway. For him, yeah, for him, we need 3 for the recovery. So I think just do this, and then do the recovery now. Just in case. For her, do the elemental trick. Should, yeah, set us up for the Genesis next turn. Slamming the tail, so we try to do the dodge. Nope, timing was wrong. But she's alive somehow. so it doesn't really matter. What do you mean? Oh yeah, I'm going to stick one more year with Real Madrid. Is the plan at the moment, my skull. Try and do the quadruple. And we win. Ooh, that's a nice outfit. Yeah, we'll give that to her. Why not? I mean, we'll see it properly in a minute. Yeah, it's kind of that case. I kind of want to... It's kind of a situation of I kind of want to do the quadruple with Real Madrid before I end up leaving it. Kind of win everything with Real Madrid and then see what ends up happening. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not too pushed at the end of the day. I just enjoy playing FM and just relaxing and playing it anyway, so we'll see what ends up happening. Depends on what ends up coming up and what options end up happening there, but it's the fact that I enjoy the youths that I have in there, and I'll be swapping over to using more of them in the save anyways. Like bringing back Estevito from, or not Estevito, but Joaquin from Man City and implementing him into the team. And seeing how things end up going that way. And maybe even this year I might do a wee bit of experimentation with the formation, but I haven't decided yet. Time will tell. Okay, so now we're over here. Ooh, okay. So that brings a way down there. Which, okay, interesting. Is this just... Oh, okay, so we have another Putan. Interesting.
Well, that will help.
This area is beautiful. And we have a gestural shop. Okay, well, we'll try and beat the baton first. Let's see how things go here. Is that the hope getting united? Yeah. It's just nothing has really piqued my fancy at the moment yet anyways, but we'll see. Or do we get FM October, November, or will there be a delay? In what way? Like, I play FM whenever I feel like it. So, the reason I bring it up every now and again is because it's sound, it's good for conversation at that point in time. I'm never really stopping FM. Like, I'm not... The save I'm doing with FM isn't a particular, like, fancy build or anything like that. So, you know, it's not that interesting of a build or anything like that, so I don't see why FM26 would make a difference. I don't even know, to be honest, at this point in time, until I see more of the game, I don't even know if I'm buying FM26 at launch. I probably will, considering I'm somewhat well, I'm not near big enough to be a content creator or considered a content creator for FM. But, you know, I suppose I have enough interest in it that I might as well buy it. But it's one of those situations of I'm content either way. If that makes any sense. I might have just said a whole lot of nothing there.
Let's carve a path.
This Bhutan is far easier than the other one. Maybe I'm just doing a crap ton more damage. Okay. Yeah, it also doesn't help when you miss that. You're not gonna make it to 3 turns, lad. But yeah, time will tell and see how things end up going. I need to see what FM26 is going to be like before I buy it, because I have a bad feeling FM26 is going to be a bit crap. But we'll see. I am going to fight the merchant. Double mark. Mark requires one more hit to be removed. That is awesome. Okay, well we'll fight you first to see what the actual reward for fighting you is. Yeah, and I guess we'll go with Verso. He currently seems to be the one doing the most amount of damage, so... Unless we're able to set up Genesis, which we won't be in this case. Okay, so that's a nice half of its damage done there. It's protecting itself. Cool. Oh, I suppose. Whatever you feel yourself, like, to each their own. You know yourself, like, you know what you want to end up getting. I just need to see more about it before I end up doing it. Like, I have purchased every FM game, but the reason why I waited on FM26 or FM24 is because there wasn't much of a difference between FM24 and FM25, so I ended up getting it for free in a Epic game release, as an Epic game release. So, you know, we'll see. Okay, so what did that unlock? Okay, on turn start, if stainless, switch to offensive stance. I'm sorry, but that's shite for my L. That's genuinely shite. I mean, I'll buy it because I want all of the weapons, but that's genuinely shite. Thankfully, we can afford all of the Pictos too. Nice. Oh crap, you're probably the important thing here. Cool. So that's good. And we put those Pictos on straight away. Verso always has the mark, so you're the best person to put the mark one on. So double mark on Verso. Energized attack, your base attack. 1 AP on base attack. Well, we'll as well put that on you too, since we have combo attack on you. So that actually is a genuinely good combo for you. Powerful damage increase. Okay, well, Mononoke will get this. 5% of gradient charge on using an item. Okay, but we'll do that for now. Yeah. Cool. So that was that. That was a nice detour. We'll continue on for now. This area is a gorgeous area, by the way. This is probably the area that feels most Final Fantasy to me, if I was to put a clarification on it. But yeah, got 4 points from the first 2 games. Took me 5 games to get 4 points at the start of last season. Well, congratulations for you on doing it. Have you changed up your formation or anything, Duck, in order for that to work for you? Or are you using the same formation and going through that type of way in order to do this? Same formation, not too bad. Yeah, so now we need to find a way to get over there. Now we need to figure out how you get over there, because there is something there. It doesn't look like there's a transfer mechanism here, so I might have missed something. Down there is where we went. Over here it gets us some chroma.
An advantage.
I've used the same 442 for 22 years. Well, no wonder you lose so much. You should end up adapting my Ruben Amram system. Who cares? I mean, you need to sell the event, and it's on Peacock, and the numbers weren't good enough for NBC, and that's the reason why it's been swapped over to Peacock instead. It doesn't really matter. I mean, why not? Why not make his final match be a Saturday night main event? It looks as though his final competitor is going to be Drew McIntyre, though, which is an interesting kettle of fish. But yeah, I don't have any feelings towards it. Dodgy for now. I don't know what it is about Lune. You feel like you're going a hell of a lot slower with Lune's gliding than you do the running of any of the other characters. CL probably has the running animation that makes you feel like you're running the most. Okay, can we dodge? Can we go by you? No. No, so you can't go by you. Maybe it's behind you that you end up getting that item, but I also don't want to attack something that isn't being in any way as aggressive. So, looks like I'm just going to be missing whatever the hell was there. Apart from a few games where I try to capitalize on how many playmakers I keep getting intake in, fair enough. Hey, it works for you, so continue with what works, my friend. Is always the way I end up doing it. Like, the 4-4, I find the 4-4-2 to be a bit boring. But then again, I also amn't like ye. I don't really go out of my way to pick leagues and divisions that are particularly, you know... Oh, okay. I almost missed this. Good thing I came back. I almost missed this. Okay, so we have you there. That's one. We have... ironic. Okay, so we've beaten one. There's two. Now where's the third one? Where is the third one? There we are. And we get another revival tint. Coolaboola. So it was worth our time coming back here, because somehow I missed that. Thought I'd been investigating these areas well, but apparently I haven't. I keep getting intake in South Africa. What in terms of the FM at the moment? They'll probably change all of these factors when we go on to the new one anyway, so knowing this information is a waste of time. But how do you improve your youth intake? There's sometimes I go to clubs and you get unbelievable youth intakes, and then there's other times where they're just the driveling shits. I love how your response was many ways without mentioning a single one of the many ways. Thank you, you incredible tease, Duck. You absolute tease. Oh, it looks like this is how you get down to that other side. So nice, we didn't end up missing it at least. Crouch down here, come in here. Yep, this is how we got to this side. Nice, so now we can end up getting whatever this is. Nice. Healing fire, recover 25% when attacking a burning enemy. That is bonkers. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I'm actually kind of surprised it lets us do that. Well, that's nice. Save us having to go the whole way around. But I believe better club you are in, the harder it is to get a good intake. Really? That's surprising. Well, I suppose the standards ends up appearing different because of the fact that you are a better club and all of your players are better than the people that end up coming in. But at the same point in time, you'd suspect that the players that want to be the best in the world would go to one of the best clubs in the world. So that's surprising. Also, that's lighting! Oh my god, look at this lighting. Like, genuinely, this game it's something special. The way that it's designed, the whole lot of it, it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god, that's trippy! Holy crap, that's trippy. That is cool as hell. Although, I think it's only fair that... we look at the best asset the game has. I mean, look at the silkness. Look at the silkness of its display. Look at the beauty at which it is brought together. Just the patchwork and design work that is being done upon it. Just the best asset this game has in its entirety. It's just mesmerizing. Mesmerizing. Anyways, enough of my bad jokes. I think you need a head of youth development with good personality. Having a better reputation as a staff member helps. Having good junior recruitment means you have bigger pool of national players coming to you. But that's actually something that's interesting to me, because I've oftentimes...
Expedition 67.
I've oftentimes gone into a club where it's 20 and everything but junior development, and I could never understand why.
Everyone's been swept up in strange emotions. It both feels like us, but also not like us. Marguerite reckons we're feeling the overflow from that giant woman's feelings. Empathic distress, I think she called it. Like her mind is flooding the area with her thoughts and feelings. Maybe we'll just stay here and enjoy the melody.
Maybe, I suppose. Also, that voice acting. The voice acting they get for those expedition diaries is top notch. That's where you can end up spending less money and putting yourself down. But holy crap! Like genuinely, the voice acting in this game is astonishing to me. And like the likes of Charlie Cox, who played Gustav, well, done a fascinating job. Someone has to take him. Well, I doubt you'll be able to afford him, but someone has to try and get him for a full game performance or voice acting performance, because he is astonishingly good in this game. Like in an animated movie or something like that that's serious, I think he'd come across brilliant, better than some actual full-time voice actors.
At the end of this tunnel.
Okay.
Then we should prepare.
We're going into the boss fight, my friends. Does it help improve younger players over time? Better is the training for is it for older players? I don't know. I don't know. Sure, I've commented before on how I don't understand how the loan system works, because like
You're okay,
it
right?
doesn't really matter. Anyway.
I swear I've seen this dance before.
Ooh. Well then, with that being the case, maybe Mael should be front runner here. This could be a harder fight because we didn't kill the guy in the hall, but I mean it wasn't hostile, and I don't really want to attack stuff that isn't hostile. So let's go in and see how we do. The majesticism of this is probably going to be unbelievable as well. I kind of wish I changed Luna's outfits. Gorgeous. Something I want to do at some point in my life is go to one of those Asian countries during some of the festivals where you see people dancing like these with the cherry blim blossoms and all that type of stuff. It does seem just... Ooh. Our parents. Stop. Oh, gestural buddy. I love how Verso doesn't have anyone spawning. That's interesting. Ciel's one was interesting because it was just a man with a kid. Okay, this is very cinematic. Any game you thinking who to buy? Can you rephrase that for me, Duck? I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that statement. Oh, okay, interesting. CN is this. Okay. Okay. Cool.
You're outmatched.
Any upcoming game releases that tickle your pickle. That is a bizarre way of putting that statement. Also, I blame that death on you for confusing me with the way you've stated that. I don't even know what games are coming out, to be honest, in the next wee bit that could end up tickling my fancy. I mean, I probably have to play some of the ones beforehand, but the RTS franchises always interest me a bit. So maybe Dawn of War 4? Call of Duty has no interest in me. Silk Song, I suppose, depending on the price of it. Although, as I said, and as we've seen, I'm not particularly good at the Hollow Knight games. So we'll see what ends up happening. The Digimon games have always been considered good. I've never played one of them now myself, so that's interesting. I don't think I'd be bothered, if I'm honest, spending 50 quid on a Digimon. If I'm honest. But we'll see. Sirens, okay. The timing on that is immediate. It's like it feels like her arm should go up more, so the arm is raising up, and it feels like it should continue to go up to about there, but the strike happens when she's about here. That is so fast. What other Digimon games have you played? Because there's a couple of tubers I've seen before that do Digimon. Streamers and tubers that do Digimon, and it seems interesting. 25, 30. Do you think it'll go down that quick, though? Like, does it seem likely that it'll go down that quick to 25 or 30? Considering you're saying it's a new release. Like, is that normal for Digimon? Again, I don't know enough about the franchise to be able to comment, unfortunately. Okay, now it does this move again. Dances with the GLaDOS. The arm goes up. There. There. Okay, good. We actually got the counter. Oh no, one of them healed her. Okay. Shit. Where is it? Where is it? So we learned off. They got there. Cool. So she's no longer charmed. No. I think we do the Hexa Crush. But yeah, if it does that, fair enough. So we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we missed one of them. Of course we did. But yeah, Digimon, sorry, Cyber Sleuth and its sequel, Digimon World Next Order, Digimon Survive. Interesting. Again, never played any of them. I just know the games seem interesting. I was told before, and I don't know if you ever would have played it, that even though this is a completely different genre to it, the Digimon games feel a bit like Dragon Ball Fusion in their design and all that type of way. I played that game. That's an interesting game with a very, 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 very bizarre endgame. I hate when games... Oh, crap. The hell was that? Okay. But I hate when games end up, God, I've completely forgot what the hell I was talking about. I genuinely forgot what I was talking about. It scared the crap out of me. Yeah, I hate when games make you grind for, minions. Like in Dragon Ball Fusions, if you want some of the actual top tier Dragon Ball characters, you need to level yourself up to X point, and then you have a 2% chance of finding the minion you want. So if you want to get all of the minions, you have to just grind for hours looking for them. Stupid fools. Okay, sends fabric to Siren's desk. Okay, that was the thing we didn't kill. Yep, that was the thing we didn't kill. The Grand Ballet starts now. Okay, this is going to be like the other ones where we just need to jump. Okay, okay, okay. Wrong. Claim that wrong. Claim that wrong. Okay. Okay, we'll send in the reserve team, even though there's no way they can beat this, and we'll see for a bit. Seduces CL. Oh, okay, well that was a gradient counter. I accidentally clicked the wrong button, because I didn't know that was going to be a gradient counter. Blew away, okay. There, yeah, cool. That's fascinating because I clicked the exact wrong things for that. Okay, so she's burning, so we can make ourselves go into Verso stance. Let's do that. Now for you, just do this. Okay, cool. Burn sends the fabric again down, so we really should probably go and kill the Tuatzer so that she doesn't get these shields. Is it the wrong thing to do, though, so since it's not doing any damage to us? I don't know. You go over. No. Go over and there. Over and there. Go over and there. Over and there. Okay, so we kind of have the timing for that. 1, 2, there. Okay, I done that wrong. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Now, funnily enough, I actually don't have time to continue to try this. So the next time we go live again, I'm going to give a good old attempt at this. I'm also going to do a bit of investigation and see if there's anything negative to actually killing the Tuatzer. Because I didn't want to, because it wasn't attacking us, but I done it with the other one when they weren't doing anything and CL was giving us the warning that it was bad. So we'll see what ends up happening. I'm not going to promise a stream tomorrow, but there's a potential of a stream tomorrow evening, so keep an eye out for it, I suppose. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much. It has been an absolute pleasure. For anyone that showed up on any of the accounts, be it Kick, be it TikTok, be it YouTube, be it this, I appreciate it more than you know. I'm going to send you off into a raid now, so... I got a raid from this book. Give me a second. Yeah, I don't even remember when I ended up getting the raid from this book, but Sale Sal ended up giving me a raid at one point in time. He's playing FM at the moment, so I might as well send back the love. So I've set that up there now, my friends. Anyways, it has been a pleasure to talk to you. Until the next time, which will probably be this again, considering I'm in the mood for it. It has been wonderful. As always, I have been the Stupid Sexy Craic. It has been an honor to play with all of you. Make sure your Craic is 90. Schlongafol, and as always,